I still ain't learned the words, P, but
Don't
that's
know it at
that's
all.
my jam now. Now I'm a
Don't know
fan
it
now.
all. That is my
I'm a Bad
favorite.
Bunny fan now.
What's up, y'all? I'm PC McCray.
Hey, y'all, my name is Shaunda Head, and this is the Everything Has Changed podcast.
From 2 college roommates to 40-something adults, life has been lifing, and we want to talk about it. We're the new adults, y'all. How did that happen?
I don't know, P, but we got to talk about it.
Let's do it. Let's go.
Let's go.
Hello.
Hey, P.
Hi, everyone. Hey, girl.
Hey, y'all.
Hey, y'all. I'm back. Thank you for holding it down. Life was lifing for me.
As it does. But you look good. You look
Thank you.
good, okay?
I hit
Getting
up
through.
Shine, y'all, and thank you. I was like, hey, so I need a minute. Can we do it the next day? Or let you rock out and do your solo, which was good. And it was timely. And for me, the message was, as you said, and continue.
Because
to surrender.
everybody didn't like it.
Everybody didn't like it. They didn't like it.
No. And I was giggling all weekend.
What? I need to look
I
at
was
the.
giggling. We're talking, guys, about we put well, y'all know we're now on YouTube.
Y'all know.
And our shorts do pretty well on the YouTube. And so we got a comment, or I got a comment from the short that we took from the solo episode last week. And the lady said, I was dumb advice. And she said,
dumb.
yeah, she said 3 dumbs. And then she said, think before you speak next time. Ooh.
What?
I said, ooh, somebody's triggered.
Somebody's
Triggered. But what me and my friends was giggling about was I left the word coward in there as a trigger. Okay, there's certain things we do for marketing, you guys.
Yeah, you gotta do it.
Yeah, and so people aren't going to get context to what the actual episode, full context. And so there were several different clips I could have used. I intentionally used the one where I said the word coward in it, and I intentionally put that in the first few words. It's a trigger. But that wasn't what made her upset. Coward didn't make her upset. She got mad because I said, meet me outside. I was like, I would expect you to not like this part. But then I said, you know what? I don't know. Maybe she's of a different generation. I thought that was like a generational phrase. I thought people knew what that. And then I said, okay, well, maybe, well, I'm crying, P.
She was upset at the meet me outside.
It was the meet me outside. And I know it was that because she put it in all caps. Meet me outside. Dumb advice. Dumb.
Oh,
I said, okay, I don't know who she is, like, culturally or generationally, maybe. I said, but I don't think she understands what that means.
No,
and so I was like, thank you for the engagement. Because I don't know if you think we finna take it down because you don't get it.
No.
But imagine saying but actually, you know what, P? Teachable moment. And if I'm so sorry, my eyes are red now because I literally was crying up laughing.
Okay.
But it's funny because in the actual episode, there's a piece where I talk about if you want or if you are an aspiring or a business owner, then this is a thing that'll come up as well too, as how you have to kind of lean into what scares you and just kind of surrender to what God is taking you through. Like imagine you telling somebody who said, just trust God, bro. And you're like, dumb advice. Dumb. But it's funny because in the episode, I spoke to that about being a small business owner and having to do things that scare you because that's the only way to get to what. And so one of the main things about people who are putting content out online is that people are going to talk shit about them. and
Mhm.
people gonna leave mean and nasty and rude comments. And so I actually found it really funny that I got one on this particular topic. And I was like,
Mhm.
oh, I wish I still had my membership because I used to do this all the time, like bring back like, oh, this happened, this happened, this happened. Somebody sent me this email. So let's go through it together because honestly, that's a thing that scares a lot of people about having to do content.
Mhm.
It's I get the anticipation of that being scary, but once it starts to happen, you start to realize how not inconsequential. Is it non-consequential or inconsequential? One of them words, y'all.
Okay. Yeah.
But
Ain't
how how much it really does that really doesn't matter because first of all, the comment didn't make no sense. But of course, if you listen to the episode, then I go through like this is what I said to myself. I literally read these words out my journal. I was
Mhm.
talking to Sean, bringing it to you guys. But again, when you're building content, especially content that's put out there to take somebody to another place, they're not going to get the context. They're not going to get all
No.
that. They're going to get what's in that 40-second clip. And I intentionally put out a clip that might have been triggering to some people. So that is something, that you deal with as you go forward. But I thought that was interesting because this is exactly what people are scared of happening. But then when it
Mhm.
actually happens, you're like, oh, actually, I think this person just is not, maybe not all the way, maybe not. Because
They're going through
folks
their own
don't have to,
thing.
yeah, and folks don't have to agree with you by any means.
Mm-mm.
But so I just want to look, if this helps somebody, um, who's out there trying to create content, if you know what you said, and if you look back, look over, did I misspeak? No? Okay, then I said what I said. And I meant what I said. And then what I talk about in that episode is literally stuff that has saved my life,
Yeah.
if I'm being honest. So it's
Mm.
like, I'm worth still being here. So if it helped me, it's not dumb advice and it's not something that I need to like I did actually think before I said it cuz that kind of stuff saved my life. So I'm like it can help somebody else too. So that's why when I read it I was like I wasn't I guess offended as she would want me to be cuz most of this stuff you look at it and it's like if it made more sense
Child.
maybe I could get some constraint. So anyway, I
Mm-mm.
just wanted to say to people um, I just wanted to follow up on that actually, since you said that because it leads back into that episode how we're talking about these kinds of things and you fearing these things that actually are not that bad. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Surrender
Yeah.
to what you have to go through to get to the places that you're meant to go to. Or don't get there and just stay here. That's fine too. Just, know what's going on. So, but that being
Yeah.
said, I got some people hit me up privately say that they enjoyed that too piece. So I'm glad you enjoyed it as well because girl, it was for me and hopefully for somebody else,
Yeah.
girl. And so as you move into your season
Yeah.
of forward,
Yeah. It's coming. Trying to put it together, girl. You
hmm
see my
hmm
little background. We gonna
what
work it out.
I
We're
said,
working it out.
hey, that's a P over there looking professional today. It's on now, bitches. Y'all,
Trying to make it
yes.
both. Everything
Yes,
has changed and soon to come forward with Phyllis.
yes, all the things.
Um, but grateful for you and you handled it well. It was great and to listen to, especially with such a heavy week. You ever had a week where like all your buckets of life are full? Like
Mm,
every category in your life reached capacity.
that every category is a key.
At the same time. And I was like, all right,
Time out.
timeout. Where I can get a timeout, that's what I'm gonna do a timeout. Cause it was just overloaded. And I was like, okay, I can't. I was like, Shine, white flag.
Yeah, like help.
I can't do it. I can't do
I,
it. I can't do it.
how do
I
you
can't do
feeling
it.
now, P? Because I want to ask you
Mhm.
if someone is in a space in their life when they can take a timeout right when they notice it versus sometimes we try to stick it through
Mhm.
for a week or
Mhm.
2, and now we at
Mm.
a different it's it take us longer to get back to
Yeah.
so how are you feeling now, and how do you think your ability to kinda stop in your tracks and say, "Okay, let me take a second."
Yeah.
How's that affecting you?
I'm feeling better now as I got things off of my plate. It just was one of those weeks where everything just fell on that one week. So as I've gotten things off my plate, that has helped. But also, you know how my body, when I get stressed,
Exactly.
oh, she lets me know. She's like, "Hey, hey, hey, we about to shut down if you don't stop."
The physical
So
things start happening.
yeah, my stomach
Ugh,
pains come in, and I was like, "Alright." Mhm. So I just needed to take some time, and that meant just rest, try to limit fortunately, I was able to work virtually from home
oh,
and
good.
just yeah. So, I did that a few days just to get myself back together, and prayer. I said, "Lord, I need you.
Yeah,
I need you. I need
yeah,
you." And, again, getting things off of my plate helped
mhm,
tremendously. And so the goal is to not allow something like that to happen again, but life be life. And it just so
mhm.
happened that everything just fell at the same time. So, but yeah. Woo! Woo! Yeah.
Praise him.
So the surrender more, I was like, "I said that?" When I was listening to you, like, "Yeah, P
Yes.
said." I said that? Okay. I had to remind myself.
Yeah, and I had to keep saying, I'm like, 'cause look, these are not my words. P said surrender more, and I took that to heart.
Surrender more.
Like
I
Michael Jordan, I took that personally.
I took that personally.
Yeah, I
Yeah,
remember I don't
so
even know what I was going through that day you said that, but that was very potent to me that day, P.
it helped. It helped. So thank you for even using words that I didn't even know I said. Um, so
Hmm.
God be good. God be knowing. But here we are.
Uh-huh. Uh-huh.
We back.
Uh-huh. We
We
here.
back.
And I would like to say, Nobody. I still ain't learned the words, P, but
Don't know it at
that's
all.
my jam now. Now I'm a
Don't
fan
know it
now.
all. That is my
I'm a Bad
favorite
Bunny fan now.
song. For those
Oh,
who don't know what we're talking about, Bad
mhm.
Bunny, who performed the Super Bowl, because we didn't get a
Benito.
chance to talk about Benito,
Yeah,
Benito
yeah.
Bowl.
Mhm.
The song was nev say it for me, Shaunda.
Nobody. I can only
Mhm,
say it the way he said
mhm,
it in the
mhm. That song.
song.
If you go and listen to that song, when the beat drops, you hear the motherland in there too. So it's like the cultures combined and joined, and you can hear all of the infusion of all of our cultures together. As they say, just one stop, the boat went the other way, but we
Yes,
all came from one
I love
place.
how he leans into that stuff too.
Mhm, mhm.
And people were also talking a lot about the how eclectic the skin tones,
Yep,
of all of his people were up there. I mean, it was just I
yep.
do not understand if l- wait, let me back up. Cause me and P were talking earlier. If you're 80 and you didn't get it, cool.
Yeah,
Understood.
yeah.
If you our age and you didn't shake a hip, you didn't feel the drums, I don't know what he was saying either. And I had intended upon
My
learning some
shoulders.
words. I tried to learn
Couldn't do
words
it.
to that one song that's fast and it get in you, but it's actually a sad song. So once I started learning the
Oh,
words, I thought, never
see?
mind, I'm
See? You're like, "I don't
never
wanna
mind,
learn that.
I'ma just wait, is
I
that
don't
the
wanna."
same song where he start with New
Is it
Lion?
sad?
It's DT it's about
So
all his people who have died,
so we be jooking to a
and
sad song?
it's literally about all
Wait a
the people
minute.
in his life who have passed and how he hopes and he wish he had would have taken more the chorus is like, "I wish I would have taken more pictures. I wish I would have kissed you more, hugged you more. I didn't know it was the last time seeing you." And I was like,
What?
"Oh, no. Hold on, Benito." This is weak.
Wait a minute.
I
Is
don't
that
need
the
man,
DTMF?
yes, yep,
Okay, that's a different song. That's not
yeah.
the Jookin song.
I'm fine, okay.
That's that's
Okay, look,
that's not the No Wavo.
don't have it at one point at any given point in time. Yes, that
I
the
need to
DTMF song. Yeah, and it's
oh,
he be jamming, but
oh,
he be talking some real stuff on that song, and I was not ready for the lyrics. So I said,
well,
"Never mind." Yeah.
I did not know that.
I
Okay,
wish I would
well,
have given you more kisses. I wish I would give you more hugs. I hope y'all watching over me. If I get too drunk one night, like, yeah, he was and then at one
mm.
he starts naming names of the people. I said, "I can't do this. I can't do this."
Oh,
But
yeah.
from my understanding, look, and I'm new to the fandom, so don't take what I say with a grain of salt. But from my understanding, his last album came out a couple years ago. It was right after that breakup with Kendall Jenner. To this day, we don't understand what that was about.
Mm-mm.
Bad Mike can't even. This is the most English he's spoken lately. Is him doing these interviews, and even then, he's like, "Y'all just gonna get what I can give you, and then the rest is just gonna be y'all figure it out." But
Yeah.
he went back home to Puerto Rico, and he made an album that the Puerto Ricans are saying was so steeped in their culture.
Mhm.
And so, Pete, talk about the video that you saw about the lady, the older lady.
I I wanna get the content creator correctly, and we'll look for it and put it in the notes, but this
Yes,
this man was recording was it his mother or his grandmother? I couldn't remember.
I wanna say it
But
was his mom.
and she is a brown she actually, she looked like my skin tone.
Uh-huh, mhm,
So I'm like, "Okay," and she's listening to the album, and she gets to the song that Shaunda and I like, "You can do your shoulders,"
mhm.
and she started to cry because once that beat dropped and that African sound, those the cadences, the drums, she stopped the recording and said, "This reminded me of me dancing with my grandmother and my great-grandmother and took us back."
Mhm,
And again, she's brown. So
mhm,
I imagine the rest of her lineage was a little bit browner, and
mhm,
there's colorism everywhere, of course,
mhm.
which is why it was important for Benito, we first name basis now,
Yeah,
to
clearly.
put so many different colors of Latinos on stage. Look like me,
Mhm,
look like you,
mhm,
Sean,
mhm. I could've been up there shaking
to
ass.
should be right there and
Mhm.
speaking Espanol.
Yes.
And so
I
I
did
appreciated you see, that's why I don't know it. So I appreciated that, but the powerful point of that video was she really was touched. And when we put the link, as we have our little playlist, we put that song. When y'all hear the song, if you haven't, you're gonna like, okay, this is a little, it's not reggaeton. This is more than just salsa. It had that
mhm.
Afro,
The
Afro,
motherland.
that motherland was in that, which is why
Uh-huh.
we do shake the shoulders. Yeah.
Yeah. I
Pow,
remember and I
pow.
have no idea how I ended up over there when his album came out for real back then, but I remember watching several videos of older people because they kept saying the older generation is really loving this new Bad Bunny. And it's like, "Okay,
Wow.
why?" And so they had all these videos, these older people it's something about I think in that song particular, P, there's a cadence or there's a melody or something that he uses that is straight from another song. He sampled that's what the why I couldn't get it. He samples a song from their childhood in that song. And
Mm,
and that's what's taking that's why they could go straight back there too. And again, I wasn't even listening to his music before this either. So, but
yeah.
it's my understanding he's basically rapping, right? But they said this album in particular, he went to his roots, but to just Puerto Rican. He
Puerto
went back
Rican.
to the Puerto Rican roots, and
Yes,
he
Madison.
brought all of them yeah, I feel like a
Puerto
Puerto
Rican.
Rican in this here. But yeah, so they felt like it was like a cultural like, this like a classic album to them. So I
Mm,
think that's amazing that this is the album that he has that ends up taking him to the Super Bowl versus it seems to me to be more of a community-based album. And I
Mhm.
think that's amazing for what the message is, and then the people got married on stage. That first
Right.
couple got engaged. That was a real engagement.
It was
I
real.
said, "This is so cool." I'm not and then the listen, I spent all week liking pictures on threads of the people in the grass, and they're
That was
like,
so
"Okay."
creative. They were so cute. Well, what did they were, sugarcane
Mhm,
fields.
mhm.
So that's what they were supposed to represent, the sugarcane, and
Yeah.
somebody said some of them were peeping out, on purpose because they would hide. That's how they were hiding.
I didn't
So
get
you
that.
would kinda see in some of the shots, you could see, like, eyes kinda looking, and they're
Oh,
saying that was
man,
them. Yeah, it's a story.
I
It's a
love
story.
that.
I
And now
enjoyed it.
I'm just now learning about the flag, the whole thing about how
Who knew?
once America, I guess, took I don't even
Yeah, I
look,
don't
I'm
know.
finna show my ignorance right now because
We
I
don't
don't
know.
even know the history of how America took Puerto Rico or got Puerto Rico. That's one of the I don't recall that one. And so I'm
Mhm,
ignorant. So somebody please share with us. But I saw that they had to change the flag,
mhm,
and it went from that light blue on the triangle to the darker blue, which I guess is supposed to be
mhm,
the same blue as the American flag. And then it was illegal for them to fly the original flag. I didn't know
mhm.
that. I didn't know they was two flags. And so when Benito got up there and flew the original flag,
Yeah,
I didn't know he was doing. I didn't know the cultural significance. So I have really enjoyed spending the past week just learning things.
same.
I have.
Did I
It's
understand what he was saying? Not at
yeah.
all. Not at all, but I saw the story. I saw the
The
thread, and it just was entertaining to me. And
mm.
the reason why you say 80, so my dad's birthday, he just turned 80 years old. Happy birthday, Dad.
Happy
Then we
birthday.
threw him like a Super Bowl slash birthday party.
Oh,
And yeah, girl. So and
that's
his favorite
cool.
sport, football, and he has seen every single Super Bowl.
I think that's cool.
He's seen every single Super Bowl, and so, of course, I recorded that. I try to record him as much as
So he saw
possible.
Michael Jackson. I'm sorry, but he saw
All
Michael
of them.
Jackson live.
The very first
Wow.
Super Bowl to the one that was just this past Sunday, he has seen every
That's
single Super
cool.
Bowl, and the progression of where it is now. Because of course, the first one was not this big.
Mhm.
Um, but now so he didn't get it.
Well,
But
we
he's
gonna give him a
80.
pass though. Yeah, like
You know, he was
yeah, he get a
like,
pass.
"Ah, okay." But he didn't get Kendrick either. You
Okay.
know, the
Yeah.
rapidy rap, the hip hoppity,
Hippity hop.
he
Yeah.
didn't get it, you know?
Yeah.
So, I think the last 2 years was a beautiful illustration of, like, breaking down our culture with Kendrick, and then now with Puerto Rican culture, with still American culture, so putting it in the face that we're all Americans.
Yep.
Take that. Take that. Oh, I can't
Because when
say
he
that no more.
started naming all the countries of
In the
all the
Americas,
Americas,
I was
I
like,
got
"Whoop,
that. I got
whoop,
that. Sure
whoop,
did.
Canada,
Yeah, the Canadians love that. It's
America."
they enjoyed that. And they said that he said, like, Haiti and Jamaica, like, he said it the correct
Haiti,
enunciation of it. Like,
Haiti.
that's the thing about people who, grow up in a different culturally, but you can still be in America and grow up underneath a different culture. Let's just be honest.
Mhm.
And that's kinda what I think make us different because
Yeah.
we enjoy those things and the things that kind of thread the whole community together. And when I step into someone else's community, I enjoy learning about the goings ons and I enjoy
Mhm.
learning about all the. I don't understand people who will happily step into someone else's culture
Ooh.
and then start raising hell or not want to learn. It's like, why are you here? It's like the lady who go down to Mexico and they say, "Oh, but you can't go up the pyramid. You can only go like you have to go this is a sacred place to us. You can't go."
Mhm.
And then you going to hop your butt up the pyramid and be
Mhm.
and then have a meltdown when they arrest you when you get to the bottom. They told
Have
you.
some respect.
Have
Yeah.
some That's what it is, P. Respect people's cultures. And if you don't immerse yourself in them, right? But then, okay, so then, well, the people who turned on the Super Bowl who didn't want to watch, too bad, so sad. Because by
Yeah.
the way, Bad Bunny is actually American. Whereas some of your faves, we won't
I
name
saw that
names.
list. I saw that list too.
Are
And it
not.
was like, you know what?
You're
You're
right.
right.
Like, just stop fighting. This is America. Literally,
Wow.
this is America. Okay? I enjoyed it, P. And I
Yeah.
especially enjoyed the following week, learning all the things that I missed that I didn't know, the cultural significance of everything. They said Bad Bunny afraid of heights. Why you up there on the power lines? And they said he was supposed to wear a harness, and then it was like, you know what? No harness. This man's
That's what
scared of heights. You in front of
this is
millions
me.
and millions and millions of people.
I was like, where's his he's not attached to nothing. Get
And
out.
he was a P. He's
What are
afraid
you
of heights.
doing? And he was getting it. Bop,
Yeah,
bop,
his backup
hold on
told
to the
that
pole.
harness. And he didn't I didn't know he didn't look scared. I didn't know he was scared.
I was scared for him because I was like, he don't got no, I don't
Yeah,
see nothing around his waist. I don't see nothing. You know, I can't help it. I am a
that's how you was with
caregiver.
Diana when she
Get down. What are you get off the rail? But he didn't have nothing. And
Mhm.
so I
He
was
said he
like,
had to
oh,
move quick. He don't
oh
have time for a
man.
harness on
He was
y'all.
bop, bop, no,
Ugh,
get down.
ugh.
Get down. Get down. But even that, the representation of the power lines
Yep,
because of the rolling blackouts on the
yep.
island, it
I got
just
that part.
it was just the story, and like you said, learning, and same thing with Kendrick. That week after or
Mhm.
weeks after of people really breaking down Kendrick's show, now Benito, Bad Bunny's
Mhm.
show. I don't know what they're gonna do next.
Well, we know they renewed Jay's contract, I think,
They
for
renewed
Roc
it.
Nation's contract for I think for another 5 years. And try as I might, I don't think I seen a white person up there since Jay took over. So, and I don't know how long they gonna let that go on. But I have noticed.
Yeah, baby. I mean, but from the days when the Eagles was
Uh,
on stage and John Bon Jovi, and these are, don't get me wrong, rock stars.
mhm. Especially at
Aerosmith,
that time.
rock star,
Mhm.
of course.
Mhm.
But after a while, it was like, "Okay, guys." The
There's
rest of us
more.
was like,
So who do you think, P?
I don't know. I don't know.
I
Who do you
I
think?
have I people are theorizing that this might be Beyonce's time to come back
Oh.
as a solo, not as a collab with Bruno and all that. Because by then Act 3 would have came out, she could do all 3 acts. She just did a photo shoot at the Super Bowl. She put some little Easter eggs in that thing. I said, "Oh, no, it should t" 'cause I do wanna say, P, remember we did that whole episode breaking down her Christmas, Netflix special, but and
The Beyonce
she had
Bowl.
yeah, she had a lot that we had to go through after that too and try to connect the dots, right? So
Mhm.
what do you think about all her posts this week? Because I said I gotta talk to P about this.
First
I
of
know she got
all,
thoughts. Yeah.
as soon as it posts, when I see her post, I'd be like, "Giselle, what do you want?
Mhm.
What do you want from me? What do you what?" Because at this point, it's these I appreciate the Easter eggs and the frenzy and all the stuff. It's fun, it's funny, but I'm not dealing with you. Until you make an actual announcement, I'm not doing this.
Okay.
I'm not doing it. I'm not playing the
There's
line. I'm
no
not.
fun in the okay, okay. All right. Hey, hey,
I am
hey.
deciding to maintain my peace because she
Okay.
played too much. Because there's a reason. Because we know there's a like you don't just why you posting all of a sudden like this, girl?
It's
You
time.
you you're up to something.
It's
And
time
Miss
to go on.
Tina
What did
posting
Miss Tina say?
the Tharp. Who's the let me pull it
Rosetta
up.
Tharpe?
Rosetta Tharp. She posted like this history about Rosetta Tharp. Miss Tina. Why? Why?
And I
was
know
in
what kind of music did
why?
Rosetta Tharpe do?
Rock and roll. She
Oh,
was the
because in my head she's
originator
country. And I'm like, "We did
of
that already." Okay, well, it's
the
here.
electric guitar.
Okay, well, Pete, it's here. We're doing
It's
it's Act 3,
coming.
it's rock. Because I do follow the Black Betty TV account.
Yeah. You She posted 2 days ago, "Unsung legend, meet the woman who invented rock and roll,"
It's
as
time,
her
Pete.
Black History Month post.
It's
Uh-huh.
time. We're
Uh-huh.
launching. We're in
Uh-huh.
pre-launch. We're rolling out.
It's coming. So I know she's coming. I'm just like, "Beyonce, girl," I literally am like, "Here she go."
She took a picture with Benito. She took a picture with the American flag and the old Puerto Rican flag, the illegal one.
Mm.
Um, yeah, in fact, that was in 2 pictures. Now me, Imma try to play devil's advocate and just say, "Hey, she was at the Super Bowl, so of course
She
she's
was
going to
there.
post those things."
Yeah.
But then somebody was like, "Well, she got on she had a that bob was sleek. She had on a green, so
A
proud
bow.
family." And then she was with Jade. I was like, okay, hold on, guys. That don't make no sense. She gonna be there with her husband. Her husband's running the halftime show.
Duh.
And by the way, I don't want to, okay, I'm not gonna say I don't want a family album. I like the Carter album. Let that be the Carter album, though. I don't want Act 3 to be a family album. Like, what
No.
are y'all saying? No.
Mm-mm.
No, we don't
I
want
don't
that.
think so.
No.
I don't
Mm-mm.
think so. It might be Jay himself. They say he's,
As
kinda teasing
Well,
a
he did say he was coming, but he can't take her Act 3. Like, we will riot
Oh,
in
no,
the
no, no,
streets
no,
if
no,
Act
not
3.
Act 3, but, a Super Bowl.
Bishop.
That's what they're saying, that his little pop outs on stage has been his little rollout of a album coming of his
Oh,
own, and that
Pete.
he may at some point hit the stage
Do
too.
the Super Bowl. Oh,
So, I don't know. I don't
that's
know.
good.
I don't know. I don't know who could do
That's
it.
good. That's good, P.
I don't know who could do it. Now, I saw back to the Super Bowl
Mhm.
where he had the celebrities dancing. I think in my household, we were
In the
all looking
casita
for Cardi to
party.
actually pop out, like,
Get
and
up there.
perform.
Mhm.
Yeah, I was
Mhm.
not expecting Ricky Martin though, with his fine self. I said,
Ricky
"Look at
looks
Ricky,
good. I
look
got in the
at
group
Rick."
chat like, "Is that Ricky? Is it him? He looks so good, P. He
Yes,
looks
we all said that. We said,
good."
"Look at Ricky Martin. He was
And
the
then but
first one."
remember back when he was out and he couldn't be out, so he
No.
had to be like this sex symbol, but that wasn't even him. And then it's
Yeah.
almost like, and I don't think he officially retired or anything, I don't know, but it's like once he stopped being out there, then he was like, "Oh, by the way, I'm
Mhm.
gay. I'm marrying a
Mhm.
man. We have children." And
Mhm.
then it was like then it's like, "Oh, okay, like now he looks like he's enjoying him." I
Yeah.
don't even know how old Ricky is. Ricky look good.
He looked good. Let me look
He
for
looked
Ricky
good, and
Martin.
they said
Living La
that
Vida Loca.
back then he had to, like, assimilate and all these things, so now he got to get up there, and apparently the song that he was singing was about colonization and all those things, and so even him being up there,
Mm.
and then he couldn't sing in Spanish because back then they would not accept that, so he kind of Bad Bunny allowed him to do what he couldn't do back then. Like, he gave him time to do that. That's so special, and I saw them embracing
Yeah.
backstage, and then Imma say this, Gaga, okay? Lady Gaga,
Good guy.
she is one of
So
my white ladies. She's one of my I got Billie Eilish, Lady Gaga. Love
good
them
guy.
down. But when she got on that stage and she was singing in English, I said,
Yeah.
"Now why are we giving our time to Gaga? Why are we doing this?" And then it comes out afterwards that apparently what he said in Spanish before she went on stage was, "Or was this what you wanted to see?" Which is a white American woman singing
Oh.
in English.
'Cause I was confused. I was like, "Now
Mhm.
why is
And I love
Gaga?"
Gaga,
I love Gaga too, but it
but
just
I was
didn't make
confused.
sense. I
That's
was
why
confused.
he
Blonde
he wanted
hair.
mhm, mhm. and singing in English and doing her little American salsa. And then also come to find out, apparently at a really rough time in his life, Gaga was his saving grace. You know how we talked before about how artists, you kind of get stuck on the artist because of who they are to
Music.
you when you're going through some moments. And
Yeah.
apparently he's been very vocal about how she helped get him through. So she's already one of his favorite people. And so she agreed to step onto the role and play that character for him.
Wow. See, that's what we get. We didn't understand. I didn't understand that. So she
Learned
just
that on
looked
TikTok.
random and then singing a
Uh-huh.
song that he didn't sing together. So it was like, but
Exactly, because
that's
like,
Bruno
didn't Bruno
Mars
sing that
song.
that's what I said. If
So
the
was he
world
featured? Was there a remix? I
uh,
missed it. But now that does make sense. It's like, is this what you wanted?
just like Kendrick, like he put in characters, like how Samuel L. Jackson was in.
Yeah.
Well, we ain't catch it because we don't speak Spanish. But then the Spanish speakers
Yeah.
afterwards was like, "Hey, by the way, here's the words that he said before she got on stage." He was like, "Or is this what you want?" And then at the end, oh, P, but did you catch this dolly shot? I caught it because it's a Spike Lee thing, but you know how Spike Lee has that dolly shot
Yes.
that only I'm not gonna say only he does now, but he originated it, and people sometimes do that as an homage to him. And so Bad Bunny did that where he was, for you guys, the dolly is like, I don't even know what the dolly is.
Think
It's a
about
camera shot.
Denzel. That
Yes,
shot where Denzel is always, it's like the camera's right there and everything except Denzel is moving.
in the
Think
back.
about that.
And
It's
he's like
been
in the camera like this, and
Yeah.
and all this is moving. So it's like he's standing on a platform and the platform is moving, but he's not. So everything's moving behind him. Because Denzel did it in Malcolm X. They
Mhm.
did it again in Inside Man. Like they pretty much do it whenever he gets together with
Pretty
Denzel.
much.
But Bad Bunny did it. And then when he was, apparently the words that he said were basically, you can do whatever you put your mind to, basically. And he's like, look at me.
Wow.
I did it. If I did it, you can do it. Like he up here giving y'all words of affirmation and y'all hating on this man. This man literally is like, if don't nobody believe in you, I believe in you. Then he handed the Grammy to little Benito,
Now that
who
part was
I used to
touching.
watch as a kid. And then all these pictures started popping up of Bad Bunny literally 10 years ago.
Yeah.
Just like how 2016 is for some reason back in the collective consciousness. In 2016, he was bagging groceries at a grocery store. And now he's like the
Wow.
second largest musician in the world behind Taylor Swift.
Wow.
In the world. So all these people who don't understand, because somebody that I've friends with on Facebook was saying something about, oh, well, I didn't much enjoy it. There's somebody our age, by the way. I didn't enjoy it. And then somebody's like, oh, it's politics. Why they got him up? Politics is good business. Crazies. It's
Yeah.
good business. Well, like when all 7 continents, I don't know who on Antarctica, but maybe somebody on Antarctica listens to him too, because he's literally the second largest musician in the world. And that's what Americans, we just be
Global.
so elitist. We're so elitist, Pete. Like, there's way more of them than us. Way more people that speak
Wow.
that than us.
Yeah.
He's huge. 10 years ago, he was bagging groceries.
I
He
didn't
wasn't
know
even on the
that.
register. He was at the end. So,
Wow.
mhm.
That was touching when he gave his Grammy, to the young boy. I was like, "Look at him." That's what I'm saying, like, I understood the story. No, I didn't understand the words, and maybe if I did understand some of the words, that it would've hit even more. But
Yep.
again, with Kendrick, a lot of people didn't understand fully, and specifically the choreographer. Her name is
Charm
Shaun.
LaDonna.
Yes, she
I
did
didn't know.
Kendrick, she
Oh
did
my
Bad
god.
Bunny, they said Rihanna, and the 2020 Shakira and Jennifer Lopez.
I love Charm. She
This
did.
girl,
Now, she must have,
wow,
because Paris, I don't know how to say Paris' last name. Gable, Goebel, I think. And she's from New Zealand. I think Paris
Shakira.
did, was she Shakira or was she J-Lo?
Shakira and J.Lo. So
So
2020.
Charm, yeah, they had a few different
Mhm,
choreographers for that one show, and
mhm,
then Paris did Rihanna Super Bowl.
mhm,
But when
mhm.
they said Charm LaDonna did Bad Bunny, I said, "Excuse me?" me. I
by
did not
herself.
know that.
And
And
with
this is the black
additional work,
girl, guys.
lyric crews.
Yeah,
So
she's heavy with the like she do all the crip walking. Imagine going from crip walking to salsa dancing with, and this is a black girl from
yeah.
I don't know where she's from, but she's over in LA. When I saw, it did not dawn on me that the choreographer. I said, y'all said, I said, y'all must be talking about last year's show, Charm LaDonna. No, just a
Oh.
little black girl. Y'all, this
Mm.
is
You can do it.
yes,
You can do
yes.
it. The music, it just that part, the art is what we appreciate.
It's art. It's you.
It's
That's what
art.
it is. P. It's art. It's art.
It's a show.
You ain't even got to get it all right. Cause to me, the value came in even after the show. Watching it
That
back, making sure I caught all the things. But everybody's different. But it's like it's art at the end of the day. If you don't understand the music, okay, but you don't hear them drums though. Okay, so maybe you're just not a music person. Fine. But there's so many different things you can latch on to
I was
that
getting
is
it.
joy. Somebody's like it's joy up there on the stage. You don't feel that?
Yeah.
Don't feel that?
These were different, and it's also okay if you don't like it and don't understand it.
Mm,
Like The weekend when he did it, but to
art.
me his music is dark.
It is dark, P.
It has a dark
Something going on with that young
feel
man.
about it, right, and
Yeah,
so
yeah.
his Super Bowl performance, I was mm, and I know some of his songs I like,
Yeah, he got
but
hits.
it's also that it's a darkness
Right.
to
Was it Joy
especially
on stage? No.
Starboy, I did appreciate that one,
Mhm.
and the one it's
Right.
another one that's kinda upbeat too, but the other stuff is like
Which I still enjoy, but it's like if for, it this was different.
it was different. This was different.
The
These
vibe.
were stories between Kendrick and now Bad Bunny.
Yeah.
These were full productions that had storylines that you can watch and learn.
You can't go
That's
back now. I don't know whoever gonna keep coming. Y'all got to keep on with this because you can't
you
just
can't
go up
just
there
get
with a
up
drum
there.
set and
No.
because
No.
but like who didn't
Oh
have
my god.
Dr. Dre and his whole halftime show. They didn't tell stories, but it was nice. Like even when 50 was hanging upside down, I was like, yeah, because he did that
Yeah.
in the video,
Yeah.
right? Or when Kendrick was on the floor, and because that was the first time Kendrick was out there, and they did the whole
Mhm.
thing off a damp. So it's like the theatrics is up, guys. It don't gotta be, just come with the theatrics. Thank you. We love a
So we'll
theatric.
see. We'll see who's gonna be next
We'll
year.
see. There was I'm sorry, P. There was one more thing I wanted to ask you if you oh, all the vendors in the Bad Bunny show were real vendors. So all the people who
Yeah.
were selling stuff, they had their signs up because you can go buy from them. And then the lady who
In
owns the
LA.
social club,
Mhm.
and I can't remember the name of the social club, but it starts with a T. We'll put it in the show notes. He had the real lady back there serving the drinks.
Yeah.
And so her family was online celebrating, and she's apparently like a staple in the community. It's like, they don't make y'all feel good. That just
That was
like I
dope.
got goosebumps. Like that's cool. That's cool. I'm sorry
Yeah.
that he put them people up. It's cool. It's cool. It's cool.
That part was dope. To hear
Yeah.
about like, though, these aren't just props. These are real people and this is their
Real
business and you
company.
can go to their business. They're in LA. You can go check them out or in California somewhere. You can go check
P.
them out. So
You
that
talking
part
about
was
them
dope.
people speaking s- showing their faces in the sugar cane?
Yeah.
That's I'm sorry, that's still sitting with me. That's really cool. And I didn't catch that. But I'm glad you said that, cause that's I didn't even see them peeking out during the show. I wasn't paying attention. But
Right.
that was
It's so
cool,
much.
like, to think that they did that. Like, we can relate to that.
Hello? Having to hide, having to find a way.
I'm just saying, we can relate to that.
Mhm.
Oh, that's cool, and then he went home not home, but he went to Argentina and did, like, a 2 or 3-day set, and he really let loose down there. I said, "Oh, he might have been nervous at Super Bowl because he showed his ass down on them videos that I've seen from Argentina."
He was feeling it.
Feeling it back to
He's
himself.
like, "Woo,
But
done."
apparently the people in the casita is the house that they
Uh-huh.
have on stage. So that part came from his residency that he did in PR. And for those
Oh,
don't know, he could have done like a residency here, but he chose to do it in PR. And so everybody had to come there. And so he brought in hundreds of millions of dollars into his community by having
wow.
all the people from around the world come to a PR residency instead of him doing it in America or wherever else. And every day, it'll be celebrities in the casita. I done seen videos from Lin-Manuel, John Hamm. I don't know how John Hamm became such a Bad Bunny fan, but he be at every other show. And I would have to
You
pee.
did.
Did you see the video of him dancing at the Super Bowl?
I did.
I said John got Megan knees, I think, because John was getting down.
He was
I didn't
having a
even
time.
I still don't even think he know the words either, but he be jamming.
Nope,
And so when I seen Cardi down there, I said, "Oh, she gonna pop up." She did not, in fact, pop up, but it's fine.
she didn't. We were
It's fine.
waiting.
But she had to get ready for her show. That's what I said. I
Yeah.
said that's she gotta get ready for her show. But I saw Jessica Alba.
Yeah.
Um, so
Pedro.
Pe-
Pedro.
Pedro be everywhere. I didn't know how old
Pedro's a
Pedro is
party
because
boy.
Pedro be outside. I love me some
Pedro
Pedro.
Pascal.
I think he probably be entertained by all the stuff people be saying about him online.
Mhm.
Love me some
And keep it
Pedro.
moving, making his movies. Ricky Martin is 54 years old.
Really?
54.
I guess, we were younger. I think I
We
thought
were
he would have been
young.
older. He looks amazing. Ricky looked like
He
he's enjoying life, and I love that for him that he gets to be himself now.
Because when did Living La Vida Loca come out?
Living la vida loca. Yeah, they sure was kept telling us this man was he was supposed to be a sex symbol. And finally he was like, I gotta go be me.
1999.
Oh, okay, we was in
Living La
high
Vida
school.
Loca.
Okay.
Like fresh, about to graduate.
Mm-hmm.
And it was everywhere.
Mm-hmm.
It's
It sure
him,
was.
and then J-Lo did her big
Uh-huh.
scene, and Mark it's another, Spanish song Mark Anthony sings that I be jamming to. What is that song?
Is it
See
from
now?
back then or is it more recent?
Mark and let me see. Now you gonna make me
Mark be singing. You know what? I'm telling you, that movie that he did with J-Lo when they was married, El Cantante, I think it's called, The Singer.
Yeah.
Look, I don't know Spanish for real, but I give
Oh,
me a
God.
title and I'll try to get it. But apparently it means the singer. And so I think it was based on a real life singer and his wife. That was a
Let me
good
see.
ass movie. Mark Anthony, no, he be acting. I don't know what
Let
he
me
doing now, but
just a little bit.
this sound like it'll be good at a concert with all the people singing.
Vivir mi vida. I
Okay.
don't
I know it
bless our
doesn't ring a
hearts.
bell, but it sounds like that would really go hard in the
It's a good
stadium.
time. It's
Yeah.
a good time, and
They
I'm
be
like, "I
making
don't
good
know
music, that
what
joy,
they
like, you can feel
saying."
it go through your body.
Mm, mm,
Mhm.
mm, mm.
Mm.
I should know Spanish, though, as much as being here, especially being here in Florida. And
Uh-huh.
there are parts of living in Florida that if you do go, you God bless, because they don't speak English.
Yeah.
And so
But
you
you're not
gotta
like
figure
in
it out.
South Florida, though, so I give you a pass a little bit.
Right. So it's definitely South Florida, but there's spaces here, communities here where if you go, just be prepared. Yeah. Yeah,
They
so
say
I
you
just
better
go with
figure it
my
out.
figure it out. Figure it out.
Figure it
But
out.
what else you got? Did you listen to Jill Scott's album yet?
P, no, P, and I had pre-saved it and everything so that it would already be in my phone when the 13th hit. And then I
Yes.
saw a clip from her NPR this morning, and I
Yes.
saved it because I gotta, I said we recording today, but tonight I'm gonna listen to the album. I'm gonna watch the. I'm so thankful for man. Let me tell you something. The way our people is coming back around with music this year, I
Really
said,
from
"Thank
Philly.
y'all." I don't know who decided that we doing this as a group, but thank y'all because
Thank you.
Jill Scott can never go. There's that one song though. They were already been playing it up here for a few weeks now. That song "Pressure." Mm. That lady knows she can write. She just
She's a
be,
trip.
oh my God. And do you know she didn't even, I'm gonna put this in the show notes. Okay, Questlove has a podcast called Questlove Supreme. He does it with him and a group of music friends.
Mhm.
I don't mean to I don't know their full resumes. They're people in the music industry. They've been doing this for years, right? Um, I listened to a Jill Scott episode. It's not new. It's probably a couple years old. She pretty much got into music because of Questlove and them. They made her sing. She did a demo. She was not a singer is what I'm trying to say. She was a poet. Great.
Yeah.
Poets have great voices. She didn't even think she was a singer. She would just sing to herself like at the house. Like nobody had ever heard her sing. And when she wrote the thing, they was like, "Okay, now get in the booth and sing it." And she's like, "Hold on. Hold on." And they're like, "Nah, you was just singing it when you was writing. We heard you. Get in there, sing it so we had a demo." She ended up doing it, and then it's like, "Oh, we just want to keep her actually." Like this is how she started singing. Questlove and them was like,
Wow.
they weren't even like, "You should sing." They was like, "Oh, get in there and lay this down so because we got to get this over to this art." She said and I was like, I know she didn't say this, but I listened to it. She didn't even think she was a singer. And the things
Wow.
she could do with her voice, because when you can
Yeah.
sing like jazz and stuff too, and you can your voice is that instrument. She didn't even think she was a singer, y'all. Jill
Wow.
Scott.
Jilly. Jilly
That's
from Philly.
crazy. Have you listened to it, P?
I have. I wanna
Okay.
sit with it some more, though, so I
Okay.
want you to listen to it, and we can talk about it
I'm
later.
okay. I've got homework. But that
Jilly
Precious song, I do like that Precious song. I said
from
that lady be getting to
Philly.
it. I'm excited to watch the NPR tonight because they've been trying to get her on Tiny Desk for a long time. And I don't
Yeah.
know who done took over Tiny Desk in the past few years, but keep them on the
Yes.
staff.
Keep it up. Keep it
Keep
up.
them on staff because they be getting them numbers. I meant to ask you that too, P, if you had listened to her album. It's in my phone already. It is in my phone.
Yes.
It is in
Now,
my
help me understand something that's
yeah.
been going on in the socials too. Break down Michael, the librarian.
Mhm.
Is it Michael or
I
Michael?
think it's
Michael?
Michael,
Okay.
but you know, Michael, I know his last name is Threats. He is the young man who kind of gained popularity over COVID because he would post, he was a librarian, like lighter skin with a natural afro.
Very
That's him.
full hair. Mhm.
Uh-huh. And he got cats. I know that about him. And he would post a lot because he was a librarian. He was trying to get kids to come read, but he would also post about his mental health. And he was
Mhm.
always vocal about him having been a person who struggled with his mental health. In fact, it was kind of right before he took off when I'm not sure. Let me say this too, P. I don't know. We're just going to talk about it straight here. So,
Mhm.
like, listeners are going probably going to get the full. I don't know what we might have to take out for it to go on YouTube. I'm not all the way. Let me just say that I'm
Mm.
not all the way well versed on how they take it, but listeners are gonna get the real. And not saying YouTube not. We'll see how when look come Wednesday. We'll see what gets uploaded. But
Okay.
no, the Friday for YouTube. But and I'm saying that because we are trigger warning. We're gonna talk about um suicidal ideation. If you don't want to
Mm.
hear about that, thank you for listening. This is probably this I think our last topic for today's show anyway. We love
Yeah.
you. We appreciate you. Take care of your mental health. You do not have to listen to this conversation. Okay? All right. So, kind of right around the time when he started going viral on the social medias, he had just tried to take his life. Or let me say,
Mm.
I don't know how far it went. He was considering ending his life right before then. And then something he said started getting traction and people started following him cuz he was just trying to get kids to come to the library.
Yeah.
Um At some point, that library job ended, but then he immediately became the host of the new Reading Rainbow.
Mhm.
Okay. So, which people loved because we love him. All right. The social media community loves him. Um, and I want to say the Reading Rainbow, it might be something you can binge. I don't think it's like a every week thing.
Mm.
So he started doing Reading Rainbow. It's already out, all that stuff. So of course he gets a newer, bigger audience.
Mhm.
And there are people who don't like when he posts about having needed help. Let me say this. Majority of his posts be stay. He just be like, hey, if you feeling away, just stay. One day at a time. Like all his posts are like, I was like that too.
Mhm.
Just stay. It gets better. Like these are his posts, along, of course, with all the reading and stuff. That's who he was before he got hired for Reading Rainbow. He has always been talking about mental health and his struggles. He has always been very vocal about it. They knew
Very.
that when they hired him. Well, lately he's been posting more things where he's just saying, hey, not feeling great today, or hey, had some ideation going on the other day. And I just want to ask people, if you need help and you happen to be a person who now, instead of having your little community around you in real life, you now have a community of people online that you could say, I need help, and people will actually help you. Why would you not ask for the help? That's I like everybody has a different life that we're living. If this is your life that you're living, apparently there are people now who are saying he shouldn't be asking for help online.
Mm.
Um and those people just happen to be white women. We know that because they've posted online. And recently, as of 2 days ago, when he posted something that he had written in the mindset of someone. Like he wrote, basically, it was like he read it from his journal. He's
Mhm.
like, hey, here's something that I wrote when I was struggling. I want you guys to see it. Half the time, he's posting stuff for himself. A lady went to Reading Rainbow and tried to get him fired
Okay.
for posting about his mental health struggles. She
Okay.
has since deleted her entire profile.
Okay.
But to me, that is especially egregious because this man is not being performative. This man was needing help before we knew who he was. And I got so upset, Pete. I said, if I wake up one day and like, can you imagine needing help? And then a whole other community of people comes in and says, you shouldn't be telling us you need help. This is performative. That's one thing. And then they go and contact your job and say,
Yeah.
"Hey, he shouldn't have that job because he's online saying these things." And the lady in her post, because people screenshot it before she deleted everything, and she was like, I contacted Reading Rainbow. I told them XYZ because she said, because I'm trying to protect my mental health. She said, me seeing him post every day about this, it's affecting me. Then she said, I already have him blocked. Bitch, if you already got him
So,
blocked, how the fuck is he affecting your
how do you
mental health? You can't
see
see
it?
him blocked. No, you took it upon yourself to remove him from his position because you didn't like whatever the fact. Let alone, this is a black man over here who feels comfortable enough saying that he needs help when he needs help. Because clearly, if he's needed help before and has said something,
Mhm.
it has helped him. And you're telling him not to save himself. And you're saying that it is hurtful to your mental health, except you have him blocked so you can't even see the shit. Then you said you went out of your fucking way to contact his job and tell him they should. What do you think is going to happen if he loses his job? Because a lot
Mm.
of people got online and bullied him and told him he should not be asking for help to save his life, and then asked his job to let him. What do you think is going to happen? Like, to me, like,
Wow.
that's just evil. And I
Did
don't
Reading
understand.
Rainbow do that? Did
This
they
was
take
like
him
2
down?
days ago, P. It was 2 days
Oh.
ago. He hasn't posted since, P.
Yeah.
it's been 2 days. He hasn't posted since, but he did respond. He did put up another comment, and he was like, "Just thank you all for the outpouring of love. I feel
Mhm.
the love, and I'm so grateful to have access to the love, because everybody doesn't have that.
Yeah.
But we know for a fact he was a person who struggled before we knew who he was. This is not something that came along afterwards, right? And he's been clear. Books, libraries saved my life. He's
Yeah.
been very clear. He's like, that's where I go when I need to feel like my life is worth something. You know, I like speaking to the kids every day and they know who I am. And then I get to know them, all these things. And for people to go online and then to be so bold as to, you didn't say this in the group chat. You didn't say this
Wow.
at your kitchen table. You literally got online and thought it was gonna be okay that you said that the person asking for help, number one, should not be asking for help, and number two, should lose his job. And then you went and contacted his job.
So I just saw the love part. I saw that there was something
Yeah.
going on with him and that people were like, first of all, there's no slander of his name at all.
Mhm.
Whatever's going on, y'all need to chill out on our guy. Because all he does is, like you said, we know him from being a vulnerable person and
That's
that
it.
he loves to read a rainbow. So it's like, okay, he's a librarian. What did he say that got folks all so upset? So I can never find out what the original post was. But excuse me, are you kidding me?
And P,
Don't call the boss.
let me tell you how
Wow.
um let me tell you how dialed in he is and how concerned that he is for other people's mental health in the midst of all this.
Wow.
That post said at the top, trigger warning. His post said, trigger warning, suicidal ideation. And
Okay.
then he blacked out the post. So on threads, you have to click the words to say, I want to see what this says. You can set it up to where people don't just see it as they scroll, it's blacked out. So he put trigger warning, suicide ideation, blacked out. You have to
Mhm.
click the trigger warning to read what he
Yeah.
said. He told you what. That is how
I'm seeing
concerned
it.
he was in the midst of it. So you didn't have to see it scrolling down your page.
So
You don't
just to let you
understand.
know, he did
Okay.
post 3 hours ago.
Thank you, Jesus Christ.
Miss Rachel, who
Oh,
is
I love
awesome
Miss Rachel.
also,
I love her.
she posted a picture of them together and said, choose kindness 5 hours ago. And then he responded, Mr. Rogers will be so proud of your empathy and kindness, Miss Rachel. Thank you for being a helper. So he posted, let's hope that
Did that upset me so bad, P?
I see. Let's hope that Reading Rainbow, his employers don't move forward with whatever that one person was saying. But we do want him to take the time that he needs to get to a better place.
That's the one thing I said. I said, if he needs to not be so active on social, then
Yeah.
if that's something that, he needs to do for himself, then I'm all for that. My we don't like whatever you need, whatever helps you.
Yeah.
Because if you gotta be dealing with like people like this, but I will say, first of all, I'm very sure Reading Rainbow was I would assume, clear on his position and his stance and the way he posted and all that stuff. When because this was just like I was maybe 6 months ago when the Reading Rainbow thing happened. So I'm hopeful that they already know. And then he posts all this stuff on his account. He's not over on Reading Rainbow posting stuff and tagging Reading
Mhm.
Rainbow. But
Right.
the Reading Rainbow social media person be commenting on his stuff from Reading Rainbow account.
Yeah.
And literally that person, because someone reposted it today, that person said, "Hey, I'm just a social media manager over here, but I struggle too." And like from the Reading Rainbow account, it said this social media manager has struggled with mental health as well, and here are some of the things that have helped me out. So they talk about this. So then
Yeah.
it's also like read the room, ma'am. And apparently it was a couple people, so they probably just piggybacked off of the conversation that she was having. But
Mhm.
fuck you very much, ma'am, because some things end in people being not here anymore.
Mhm.
And if you can't be cognizant enough to know that, which a lot of times they can't. It's the same. It's just like a Karen stuff, and they calling the police on babies selling lemonade on the side of the road because they don't have a
Yeah.
permit. And now somebody you know what I'm saying? Like, they don't put two and two together. But something like this is very cut, dry, straightforward. Like, in the middle of his ideation, you're like, you know what? Let me get you to lose your job.
And you're blocked. So block and keep scrolling.
That's how dumb it. Like, then you go say I'm black. Why are you telling us? Why are you telling us this? Because this really makes you seem like you just out here trying to hurt people now.
Yeah. There's a lot of stuff that's out here that if it doesn't feed you, you control your algorithm. And if you notice that
Mm,
something is popping up, they may try to push it in or push a narrative in. You block it. And then you push something else to keep your algorithm the way you want to keep it.
Meanwhile,
But you
she knows
pay attention to that. Yeah.
because
So
she
block and
blocked
keep
it.
scrolling.
So now you're just saying, like, there's a 4-5 different points in this journey that you could have stopped.
Yeah. No, she wanted attention. But for those who are struggling, like he says, stay. You are wanted. You are valued. Get the help that you need, but stay and
Mm-hmm.
have peace.
One day at a
That's it.
time.
One day at a
Talk to
time.
somebody.
hmm we're therapy here all the time. Talk to
Ooh,
that lady.
go
Or
talk to the
or the
lady.
crisis number that's free, because there is a crisis number, and we're gonna put that in the notes as well if you're
Yes.
struggling. But please
There's a number you can text too.
stay here.
Mm-hmm. Don't listen to these fools. If you need
Sure.
help, you tell somebody you need help. Because one thing I want to say too, P, because I know our audience is a certain age, and I don't know if people have been noticing, but I need to look at the statistics of the people in our age group who end up unaliving themselves, because I have noticed that they are exactly our age. From
Mm.
Twitch to the lady, the Chelsea, I can't remember her last name. I'll put in the show notes, who was a Miss
The
USA.
beauty queen,
Yeah.
yeah.
To people that we went to school with. I know all the people that I know of personally. I don't know Twitch and Chelsea, but the people that I knew personally who are not here anymore, who took their own lives, they were all my exact age.
Mm.
And it started happening like late 30s probably. Well, one was before then, but I think that you're not paying attention if you are shocked at people who are struggling with living, especially at our age. I don't know what happens, I guess because at a certain point life hits you so much, but it's really prevalent in our age group. So just if you need to talk to somebody, somebody.
988
Mhm,
Lifeline is the number, and you can call, you can text,
mhm,
online if you have a crisis, but talk to someone.
mhm.
Um, and we
Talk
want
to
you here.
someone.
You belong.
Yeah, and it's not just
Peace.
you,
Mm-mm.
but one day at a time.
One day at a time.
Mhm.
Well, thank you all once again for listening, being here with us. You can find me on Instagram at better3701.
And I'm on Instagram and Threads at Hey Shaunda Head. The podcast is also on Instagram at the Everything Has Changed podcast, and we are on YouTube. Everything Has Changed is our channel. Check us out.
Thank you. Bye.
Bye.
Want to stay locked in with us so you never miss an episode? Visit everythinghaschangedpodcast.com and join our email list. That way you'll be the first to know about new episodes and all the fun stuff we have coming your way. Meet us over there.